Most people think Kling AI lip sync is broken. It's not, they're just using it wrong. In this video, I'll show you the exact setup that turns glitchy, awkward lip sync into smooth, professional results, the same process I use in real projects. If your lip sync looks terrible, it's almost never the tool. It's usually one of three mistakes. The base video is wrong, the audio is too fast, or the face isn't clear enough. Fix those, and Kling works extremely well. Let me show you the correct process from start to finish, and one bonus tip that you didn't know at the end of the video. Before touching lip sync, you need the right video. This is where most people mess up and then complain about quality. You cannot just throw in any random video. If the character is already talking or moving their mouth a lot, the AI struggles to overwrite it. For all of this, I am using OpenArt, since it's fast, reliable, more convenient, and I can generate both images, audio, and video with not just Kling, but any AI model. Click the link in the description to follow along. I already have my image here so that I can go and generate my base video using image to video. Go to OpenArt, click video, and then image to video. From there, click on Kling 2.1 to generate the base video. Add the image and add this prompt: professional woman, calm, direct eye contact with camera, slight smile, studio lighting, realistic face. In order for this to work, your prompt needs to be specific, because a vague prompt will create unpredictable results. And that's why people think lip sync is bad. Make sure to generate 10 seconds with Pro mode on. This is going to give you the best output. Your base video must be front-facing, well-lit, minimal head movement, mouth not already talking. If any of these are wrong, your lip sync will be wrong, period. So when you are generating the first image, even before the first video, you already have to make sure that all of these are checked. Once it's done, you should have a clean, natural-looking video ready for lip sync. For the lip sync, you have two options: upload your own audio or use Kling's built-in text-to-speech. Both of these are good. Here are some of the rules you need to follow. 2 to 3 words per second, max. Fast speech always looks fake. Set the voice speed to 0.8. It feels slow, but the mouth movements look more natural. Match the emotion to the script. Don't leave it on default. If you follow these rules, you will fix most bad lip sync errors that you're getting. Once you have the audio, go to OpenArt again, click video, and go to the lip sync video option. Select Kling for the model. Drag and drop the video that we generated previously and the audio as well. Hit create. If your audio is longer than the video, don't panic. Just trim it inside OpenArt, but cut on natural pauses, not mid-sentence. Clean audio timing equals clean lip sync. If you're working with a lot of clips, OpenArt becomes cheaper than using Kling, since you get bulk credits for many videos. This is what you should expect when everything is done correctly. Before showing you the bonus tip, let's take a look at the final result.
Welcome to another video. My name is Kate, and this is a perfect example of a good lip sync video.
Clean mouth movement, no weird distortions, stable facial expressions. Sometimes the preview looks glitchy. Always download the video before judging. The final file is usually perfect, but to make it look smoother, you can upscale the video to 90 or 120 FPS in OpenArt, which I did, and it looked 10 times better. If your result still looks bad, it's almost always one of these: too much head movement, audio is too fast, face isn't clear or centered. If you get can't detect consistent face, regenerate the base video with a more static pose. As you can see, Kling AI lip sync isn't broken. Most people just skip the right setup. Click the link in the description, visit OpenArt, and follow my process to get professional quality lip sync every single time. See you in the next one.